Welcome to chemistry class GCSE Carbon Footprints. Carbon footprints are tricky to measure. Carbon footprints are a measure of the amount of carbon dioxide and the greenhouse gases released over the full life cycle of something. That can be almost anything. A service, example, the school bus, an event, example, the Olympics, a project, example, a torch maker. Measuring the total carbon footprint of something can be really hard or even impossible, but a rough calculation can give a good idea of what things release the most carbon dioxide gases, so people can then avoid using them in the future. There are ways of reducing carbon footprints. You can reduce a carbon footprint by reducing the amount of greenhouse gases given out by a process. Here are some things that can be done. Using renewable energy sources that won't run out, or nuclear energy instead of fossil fuels. Using processes that use less energy or produces less waste. Decomposing waste releases methane. Governments could tax companies or individuals based on the amount of greenhouse gases they emit. This could encourage people to use processes which use less fuel and are less polluting. Governments can also put a limit of emissions of all greenhouse gases that companies make. They can then sell licenses for emissions up to that cap. There's also technology that captures carbon dioxide before it released into the atmosphere. This carbon dioxide is then stored deep underground. Making reductions is still difficult. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions isn't simple. Alternative technologies that release less carbon dioxide still need a lot of work. Many governments are worried that making these changes will affect the economies of communities. This could be bad for people's well being, especially those in developing countries. This makes it hard for countries to agree to reduce emissions. Individuals in developed countries also need to make changes to their lifestyles, but this is tricky when some do not want to and others do not understand why the changes are important or how to make them. Thank you for watching and like, subscribe and share.